Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing finally another video on why I dislike a episode of the new series, and it being why I dislike closing time. Reason why I'm doing this is the title, but yeah, why, oh, would it be down here? Actually, you know what, I don't know where it would be. It'll be at the side. No, why I dislike closing time. Oh my god, wow. For those of you who don't know, for some reason, closing time is the second to last episode in series 6, which is just so abysmally boring. I've just watched it and I'm forgetting what even happened in it. Like, it's a fluff piece. It's just an episode for the sake of an episode, you know, which is a bit odd considering I read an article thing in the latest DWM about the production and the behind the scenes sort of stuff on series, well, not on series 10, but what goes into Doctor Who and stuff, and they were saying, you know, that there's always some elements of an episode that like people see behind the scenes why we made it. You know, there's a reason for every episode to have been made, and it's like, are you sure about that? Like, you know, like this episode is just so boring and dull. You know, comedy out of 10, 2 out of 10 for the comedy. I laughed twice. And even then it was not massively, like, barely laughing, like, for ages. It was like, and then that's it. You know, just laughing for a little bit of time. The intensity of this story, also 2 out of 10. Like, nothing feels intense. Like, there is no one getting killed. Like, okay, there are a few people who are getting killed, but we don't even really see it, you know? People were complaining in Flatline. In Flatline, there was not that many deaths, right? And at least in Flatline, people, when they got killed, we one saw it, and 2, it was quite, well, not graphic, but quite inventive ways of killing someone, you know, and you were like, what? Like, you know, you were kind of like on edge because it was so unexpected or visually, yeah, sort of unexpected and interesting and different and weird. Here, you know, it always cuts away from someone getting attacked or killed or whatever. You just hear them scream. Like, at the beginning, that woman, she screams at that Cyberman, and he's just stood there doing no, and it sounds so fake and so, like generic, and just the scream doesn't sound real. It just sounds pathetic and weird and rubbish. Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill, I've only literally noticed this when watching this story today, of this recording, just before this recording. Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill are in the title sequence at the beginning, and yet, in the context of this episode, the Doctor acts like he doesn't know that they're here in this story. And yet, so we're supposed to have that reaction as well. We're supposed to go, oh my god, Amy and Rory are back, or here in this story, because in the previous one, in God Complex, they left, you know, the TARDIS, or the Doctor made them leave the TARDIS anyway. So, to be fair though, this is the only time that I've actually noticed them be in the credits, because probably, clearly, I've been bored by that point, and that. I do find it funny though, or I did find it funny, that bit where the Doctor's going on about some exposition about the overall story arc and stuff, and then Craig and Stormageddon are asleep, because, to be fair, at that point I was very tempted to just go, what? You know, and go to sleep as well alongside them. What else? The Cybermat. You know, I hate that line from that shop assistant woman, that old lady person who keeps thinking the Doctor and Craig are in a gay relationship, which I only found that funny right at the end when she says it once. Then every other time it just grated on me and was annoying. But, like she said, you know, oh, there's this zipping rat thing and that, and the Doctor's, like, you know, investigating what it is with the Sonic, as usual. You know, the Sonic was way overused, and I'll get back into another point with the Sonic that I even hate more than it being overused as well, or just as much, if not more. But she was like, yeah, going, oh, there's this zipping rat thing and with red eyes and that. And I tried to tell the store manager if there was any in stock. So your character is self-aware that this will kind of be like a freaking piece of merchandise soon, you know. I didn't like that either. You know, she was like, you know, because again, those Cybermats you can get now as freaking toys, as merchandise, and it's like, wow, you know, it's bad enough you do that with the Daleks, but now you're doing that with the Cybermen as well, and the Cybermats, you know, and the Cybermats looked pretty abysmal as well, you know, and what I was going to say about that, like, yeah, I didn't like that. I did like, however, the Doctor being like a toy managery person, you know, with the helicopter, the remote control helicopter like thing. That was hilariously cool and awesome, and I liked that. I did like Matt Smith's performance here. He was superb. Craig's character kind of grated on me quite a bit, but I liked James Corden's performance. I hate the whole idea, obviously, of love saved the day. We blew them up with love. With fucking love. Cybermen. Fucking Cybermen. Friggin' Cybermen. Vindictive, evil, maniacal Cybermen are defeated with love. Again, just... what? Even? You know, that is so dumb, you know? And that, it's just... The thing that I didn't like about the Sonic either was a lot of the time with the just the Cybermat, you know, attacking the Cybermat, and then there was a bolt of like lightning of sorts, like there was bits of green energy getting shot at the Cybermat. You know, when was that a thing? When is that supposed to be a thing? You know. The fact that as well he says something about I've got an app for that. It's not a fucking phone. It's Time Lord technology. What? No, you know. I think it's shot well. It looks nice. It is dull. It looks adequate. You know. It just looks. It's like EastEnders, or Emmerdale, or Coronation Street. Some sort of soap crap, right? With Doctor Who around it, like, you know, it's like the Doctor Who is the outline of it, and if it was 3D, the core of it would be the soap, you know. And I don't watch Doctor Who for that, you know, surprisingly enough, you know. Don't get me wrong, again, I do like episodes like Father's Day or Flatline, you know, when they're done right, or that Zygon 2-parter, you know. Earth stories can be good when they're done right, but when they're done bad, they are atrociously bad, like In the Forest of the Night, Closing Time, and that, you know. I do not like this story at all, you know. Again, it's just dull, it's boring, and then right at the end you've just got overall story arc bullshit about, you know, the fact that River Song's gonna kill the Doctor and stuff, and that, you know, and the the episode ends with that bit with River in the spacesuit in that god awful CG'd water. Like, what? You know, like, I don't get why they usually seem to put overall story arc crap right at the end. By the time your average viewer has probably lost interest in either Series 6 or Series 9, because they are two series that have been regarded as pretty crap series. Personally, I want to say I prefer Series 9, but hit and miss really. I mean, both overall story arcs have been pretty abysmal, but I'd say there are more episodes in Series 9 I like than in Series 6 personally, and as well, I like both the Doctors for different reasons, or both their iterations of the Doctor, Matt and Capaldi's, for different reasons. And, you know, Matt does excel in this story, as I say, when he's playing with the toys and the yappy dog and stuff. I don't like that whole I can talk babies thing. That was a bit annoyingly stupid. I do, however, like the tie-in with Nightmare in Silver, or Nightmare in Silver's tie-in with this story, as there's that guy who is quite a large character. He has that war paint and that shitty armour, you know, on him, and he's one of those soldiers, and he even says, you know, I grew up with the stories of Cybermen when I grew up hearing stories of Cybermen. I'm not afraid of you. He's actually Alfie when he grows up. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think this is just a shit Cyberman story. I think it's one of the worst ones we've had since the new series come back, and I just think, you know, it shits on the golden oldie. You know, I wouldn't hate this story as much if it was just a, you know, a different sort of monster, you know. But again, to be fair, going from the Lodger to this and then the Caretaker, it would get repetitive just having, you know, the Lodger monster thing, then this thing, and then the Skullbox Blitzer, which I actually quite liked. But yeah, I just boring, dull, not interesting, not really that much of a game changer. It's just fluff. It's just a fluff piece. It's not much of a game changer. It shits on a golden oldie. It ruins the Cybermen and the Cybermats as well. The Sonic is overused. Characters are pretty dull. The only two, the main two actors here are good, but excluding them, the rest are really dull. And it's just boring at the end of the day. 3 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.